all. Well, Philip, it looks like it's just the two of us.
Yes, it does. Imagine the possibilities.
Life's full of possibilities. But really, I guess I really ought to turn in. It's awfully large of you to have us all here, Philip.
Oh, contraire. This has been most interesting, my dear. Shall I see you to the room?
Oh, how gentlemanly of you. Philip, I was wondering, who do you think is wealthiest among us?
Well, I first would have thought you, my dear, but if not you, then it either has to be Aunt Charlotte or Riggs. It's not Floribunda Greenheart.
Oh, I would have said you. But listen, you're forgetting somebody. Her immediate darling, Ophelia Payne, is a gold mine.
Oh, yes, but those things are so short-lived. She's only been at it for a couple of loose cycles on Fox.
Did you hear that? No. Could have been a cat. Sounded a little more substantial than a cat, wouldn't you say? Quite a little. They all seem to be pretty successful. Yeah, except for that Greenheart woman. She's pretty ditzy. You know what I mean? But hey, more often it's the one who seems the most normal and well-adjusted that end up doing the most dastardly deeds. What we know for sure is we just heard something. Something that might have been significant. Or maybe it wasn't. It might just have been nothing more sinister than a big cat jumping off a bed. You know, folks, it's hard to get truth in this business. That's a detective's job, to get truth. Powers of observation are our stock in trade. Just down at the station last week, we were interviewing for a new detective position. We had 3 candidates. So I devised this test. Went down to the files, got a photo of a suspect, profile, just saw the side of his face. I went upstairs to the interview room with the boys. We asked the first candidate to take a look at it. Showed it to him for 5 seconds, pulled it away. Said, "What would you notice about this person if you saw him in the street?" The candidate said, "It's easy. He's only got one eye." Couldn't believe it. So the second said, "Same drill. What'd you notice about this?" Piece of cake. It's only got one ear. I said, "Oh, Lord, this is going to be a long day." So the third one came in. Same thing. What'd you notice about him? He's wearing contact lenses. I thought to myself, that's interesting. I don't know if he is. So I went down to downstairs to the file and looked it up. And damned if he wasn't wearing contact lenses. So I came back up. I said, "That's amazing. How'd you know that?" I said, "Easy. Easy. He couldn't be wearing glasses. He only had one ear and one eye." So that's the point of this whole thing. There's observation, and then there's observation. What did you observe? Who's paying attention here? Who's picking up on stuff? How about this guy with the beard back here? Or is he asleep?
Yeah. Thanks for waking me.
Well, I'd like to hear what you have to say for yourself.
Well, that sound was very suspicious.
Yes, it is. Anybody else? All right. No detail is too small. Keep your eye open for anything that just doesn't add up.
How can this happen? The energy is all wrong. We have to get out of this place right now.
Well, unfortunately, my dear, I'm afraid we're isolated here. We're isolated here on the mainland until Tommy brings the boat over on Tuesday.
The vibes are very dark. There must be some way to get to the mainland.
No, there really isn't. Now look, I just think we all need to calm down and try to sort this all out.
Ophelia seems to have been strangled by her scarf, and yet it wrapped around her neck, and she didn't cry out. She fell. We didn't hear her call out. Did anyone hear anything?
I said goodnight at her door, and that was the last I saw of anything.
Poor girl. Just unbelievable. But I don't mean any disrespect, but what are we going to do with her body until we can get her off the island?
Well, the only thing I can think of is put her down in the cellar. There's plenty of room down there, and it's cold enough to slow down, you know.
What a ghastly idea. Oh, poor Ophelia. She was always so warm-hearted.
Not anymore, she ain't.
Okay, look, I don't like the idea anymore, but you do. But unless someone's got a better idea, I think it's our best option. Let's see. She's in her nightgown. Let's roll her up in a blanket before we move her. Russell and Roland, I think the three of us ought to be able to move her. All right?
I think you're right.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
In a couple of hours.
Let's do it. We'll meet back here in a couple of hours.
An accidental death. Any of you notice anything that just didn't add up?
I don't remember her wearing this one.
Good observation. That's what detectives do. They observe. Anybody over here?
Shepard had his boots on.
Yeah. And what does that tell you?
Is he still up or he must have his boots on?
Cowboys go to sleep with their boots on. So she's dead. She seemed like a woman who'd accidentally strangled herself. Yeah, I don't think so. I realize there are a few people who might accidentally strangle themselves. A few people who might intentionally strangle themselves. But she had everything to live for. Yeah, that could have had something to do with it. Jealousy. Greed. Lust. Well, something I'd be very interested to know is how a woman who could see into the future would miss something like her own death. Perhaps unless she wanted to die. But still, makes me wonder about this thing we call normal. What normal actually is. I mean, we all have our dark sides, right? I'm looking out at you folks. I'd be hard pressed saying what your dark sides are. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? We keep them hidden. We all do. Look at this lady down in front, wearing glasses. She's probably faking. We don't know what's behind those glasses. We don't know. It's a tough call. You gotta pay attention, but at the end of the day, you never know. You never know what's behind it. This guy with a beard over here. What's he got that beard for? What's he hiding behind?
He's too lazy to shave.
It's darker than that. Light is darker than that. Don't go that easy, I'll tell you.
I could cut myself,
Yeah. All right.
or you.
Well, I don't want that insolence out of this bunch when you tell you I'm heading out of this station. Keep your eye open. No detail is too small. Thanks for your help. I'm gonna need your help along the way, guys. Keep it coming. Back to the action.